Mastering guitar chords as a beginner may seem like a daunting journey, but with structured practice, a clear understanding of the basics, and a daily commitment, you can develop solid chord skills in just 30 days. This guide will lead you through the essential steps, common challenges, and proven techniques to help you confidently strum your favorite songs in a month. Whether you're picking up a guitar for the first time or ready to turn a string after a break, this roadmap is crafted to maximize progress and fun, setting you up for a lifetime of musical enjoyment. The journey begins with understanding your instrument. Take a moment to get comfortable with your guitar. Notice its shape, the feel of the neck in your hands, and the strings beneath your fingertips. Guitars typically have 6 strings, each with a unique pitch. From lowest to highest, these are the E, A, D, G, B, and high E strings. Familiarizing yourself with the names and order of the strings will make following chord diagrams and instructions much easier. Before jumping into chords, it's important to tune your guitar. An out-of-tune guitar can make even the best-placed fingers sound off-key. Use a digital tuner, a tuning app, or an online guide to ensure each string is tuned correctly. Take your time. Developing your ear for tuning is a skill that will serve you well throughout your guitar journey. Now, let's talk about posture and hand positioning. Sit upright in a comfortable chair with the guitar resting on your right leg if you're right-handed, or left leg if you're left-handed. Keep your back straight and your shoulders relaxed. Hold the neck gently with your non-dominant hand, and let your thumb rest behind the neck, roughly in the middle. This thumb placement provides leverage and flexibility for forming chords. Your fingers should be curved, pressing the strings just behind the frets, those metal strips on the neck. Pressing too close to the fret or too far away can cause buzzing or muted notes. With the basics in place, you're ready to learn your first chords. The most common starting point for beginners is the group of open chords. These chords use a mix of fretted and open strings, creating rich sounds without the need for complex finger stretching. Begin with the E minor chord. Place your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A string and your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. Strum all 6 strings. The sound should be full and resonant. If not, check that your fingers are pressing down firmly and not accidentally muting adjacent strings. Next, try the A major chord. Place your index, middle, and ring fingers on the 2nd fret of the D, G, and B strings, respectively. Strum from the A string down. If you hear any buzzing or muted strings, lift your fingers and try again, adjusting your grip and placement as needed. The C major chord is another beginner staple. Place your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and your index finger on the 1st fret of the B string. Strum from the A string down to the high E. Concentrate on curling your fingers so they don't touch other strings unintentionally. The D major chord is formed by placing your index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the high E string, and your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Strum from the D string down. This chord is excellent practice for finger independence. Finally, add the G major chord to your repertoire. Place your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and your ring and pinky fingers on the 3rd frets of the B and high E strings, respectively. Strum all 6 strings for a bright, cheerful sound. Each day, dedicate time to practicing these chords. At first, your fingers may feel awkward, and the chords may not ring out clearly. This is normal. Your fingertips need time to build calluses, and your hands are learning new movements. Be patient and persistent. A key aspect of mastering chords is smooth transitions between them. Once you're comfortable forming each chord individually, practice switching from one to another. Start with 2-chord progressions, such as G to C or A to D. Play each chord for 4 steady strums, then switch, aiming for minimal pauses. As you progress, increase the speed of your transitions and add more chords to your progression. Strumming is another fundamental technique. Use a thin pick or your thumb to strum the strings. Begin with simple downstrokes, moving your hand in a relaxed, even motion. As you gain confidence, add up strokes, creating a steady down-up rhythm. Listen to your favorite songs and try to mimic their strumming patterns. This not only improves your rhythm, but also helps you internalize the feel of playing music. To keep your practice engaging, incorporate songs that use the chords you've learned. Many popular songs rely on just a handful of open chords. Songs like Knockin' on Heaven's Door, Horse with No Name, and Leaving on a Jet Plane are excellent places to start. Find chord sheets or tutorials online and play along at your own pace. The satisfaction of playing real music will motivate you to stick with your practice routine. As the days progress, you'll encounter some common challenges. Sore fingertips are a rite of passage for guitarists. If your fingers become tender, take short breaks, but try to practice a little each day to build calluses. If chord changes feel slow, practice moving your fingers in the air before placing them on the strings. Visualization and muscle memory are powerful tools for improvement. Another challenge is string buzz, or muted notes. This usually means your fingers aren't pressing the strings hard enough, or they're touching adjacent strings. Focus on curving your fingers and pressing down just behind the frets. Gradually, your hand strength and coordination will improve, and your chords will sound cleaner. As you move into the second week, add a few more chords to your practice routine. The E major chord is similar to E minor, but with your index finger added to the first fret of the G string. The D minor chord uses your index finger on the first fret of the high E, your middle finger on the second fret of the G string, and your ring finger on the third fret of the B string. These variations open up new musical possibilities and prepare you for more complex songs. Practice combining your new chords with the ones you've already mastered. Create new progressions, experiment with different strumming patterns, and play along with backing tracks or a metronome to develop your sense of timing. By week 3, you'll notice your fingers moving more confidently. This is a great time to start exploring bar chords. Bar chords require you to press down multiple strings with one finger, usually your index, while forming the rest of the chord shape with your other fingers. The F major chord is a common starting point. Place your index finger across all 6 strings at the first fret, your middle finger on the second fret of the G string, your ring finger on the third fret of the A string, and your pinky on the third fret of the D string. Bar chords are challenging at first, but they unlock the entire fretboard and allow you to play chords in any key. Don't be discouraged if bar chords feel difficult. It takes time to build the necessary finger strength and technique. Practice for short periods, focusing on clean sound and proper hand position. Even partial bar chords, where you only press down 2 or 3 strings, are valuable exercises for developing control. In addition to chords and strumming, pay attention to rhythm and timing. Use a metronome or tap your foot to maintain a steady beat. Try playing along with recordings, matching your strumming to the tempo of the song. Good rhythm is the foundation of great guitar playing. By the 4th week, you'll have a solid repertoire of chords and the ability to transition smoothly between them. Challenge yourself by learning a new song each week, focusing on different genres and styles. This not only keeps practice fresh, but also exposes you to various musical techniques and chord progressions. At this stage, start exploring fingerpicking patterns. Instead of strumming, use your thumb and fingers to pluck individual strings. A simple pattern is to use your thumb for the bass note, usually the lowest string of the chord, your index finger for the G string, your middle finger for the B string, and your ring finger for the high E string. Fingerpicking adds depth and variety to your playing and is featured in countless classic songs. As you near the end of your 30-day journey, take stock of your progress. Notice how much more comfortable the guitar feels, how your fingers move with greater confidence, and how your chords sound clearer and more musical. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Learning an instrument is a lifelong journey, and every step forward is a victory. To continue improving, set new goals for yourself. Perhaps you want to master more advanced chords, learn to play lead guitar, or write your own songs. The foundation you've built over these 30 days will support all your future musical endeavors. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. Even 10 minutes of focused practice each day is better than sporadic, lengthy sessions. Make guitar practice a part of your daily routine, and you'll continue to see progress long after your first month. Connect with other guitarists, online or in person. Sharing your experiences, challenges, and successes with others can be incredibly motivating. Join forums, social media groups, or local music classes to expand your knowledge and find inspiration. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try different guitars, explore various musical styles, and learn new techniques. The guitar is one of the most versatile instruments, capable of producing a vast range of sounds and emotions. Your unique voice and creativity will shine through as you explore its possibilities. Finally, remember that the most important ingredient in mastering guitar chords is enjoyment. Play songs you love, celebrate your progress, and embrace the challenges along the way. The journey of learning guitar is as rewarding as the destination, filled with moments of discovery, growth, and joy. By following this 30-day roadmap, you've taken the first step toward mastering guitar chords. With dedication, patience, and a love of music, you'll continue to grow as a guitarist, unlocking new skills and experiences with each passing day. Whether you aspire to play around a campfire, perform on stage, or simply enjoy music at home, the chords you've mastered are the building blocks of a rich and fulfilling musical journey. So pick up your guitar, strum those chords, and let your musical adventure begin.